I want to head over to Northern Virginia. If you live or work in Arlington, you know just how frustrating it can be to try to find parking. But now the county is looking to change that. Bob Barner joins us live from Boston this morning with more on what the county is planning with this new pilot program. Bob, when I hear parking and especially making parking better, you certainly have my attention.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is delighted to hear that that's what the county is working on, year two of a 3-year pilot program. I mean, whether you're parking at a meter, at one of those pay stations, or you notice one of these things in the ground here. See the circle there in the middle of this parking spot? That's a sensor about 6 inches underground there. There's a wireless sensor with a battery that's supposed to last for 10 years. We actually saw the county installing these earlier this year. What they're doing is they're kind of mapping out street parking, parking lots, garages, what have you. They're trying to get a sense of demand here. So where are people parking? When are they parking? And what can they do to try to improve the parking experience for everyone who either lives or works in Arlington County? They're also thinking of adjusting the rates, the pay rates, which is pretty much across the board about $1.75 an hour now. So based on the demand, based on the feedback that they're getting from the people who live and work in Arlington County, they're going to make some adjustments and try to improve the experience, more metered parking, more parking in general, thanks to some of the data that they get from these sensors and the people they talk to, like those we've spoken to this morning, some of whom have seen our story earlier today.
The parking in Arlington is literally a nightmare. And when you said that the county was looking into making it better, I blessed myself and prayed that that was true. What was reported doesn't indicate to me that it's going to solve the problems of residents like ourselves who struggle with parking for our family, for our friends.
Street parking is always pretty booked, so I try not to come and street park too much. It's definitely really busy over here in the morning.
So what do you normally do?
I normally just park in the garage, either on the other side, and then I just walk wherever I need to walk.
So I live about a mile away from here, and I could drive here, but I'd rather not just because of the parking. I'd rather not pay for it. So I just take the Metro. I mean, it's only a $2 ride, so I mean, might as well $2 compared to a $10 day fee. I'd rather just do that altogether.
So it's a problem, and I'm glad you're highlighting it, and I hope the county does something.
Well, the county says it is gathering information and it wants to make it better for everyone. How exactly they're going to do that, besides adjusting the prices depending on demand, we're not quite sure. They did say that they want to kind of cut down on those who double park. And one of the things they're seeing, guys, is that here in Boston and next door in Clarendon, the most frequent places in the county that people are actually parking and not paying at all.
So this isn't really about, originally I thought this was about trying to create more parking. It's really about more efficient use of what's already there.
Yeah.
Yes, but they also say they would like to find places to put more parking. We spoke to someone earlier today who says around some of the newer townhouses, it's off limits to those who just live there, and they would like those spaces to be more open to other people and not as much permit parking as you'll find around.
All right, we'll see if it works. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. I know everyone's hoping that it will.